So, if as a parent, your child cannot boast of what you could likely do in any given situation, that tells how much more work you need to do still. A perfect example is the story of Tamar in the Bible, how that when she was being persuaded by her brother who had ulterior motive of wanting to rape her, she made a very sensitive statement, which most of the times we tend to overlook or pay less attention to. She said something, I know my father too well to know that if you follow the due process, he is actually going to grant you this. She was so confident of the integrity of her father to know that if you follow the due process, my father would actually support. So that was how well she knew her father. We may want to question if that was actually true, but the point is this. The child was so confident of what her father would likely do in that particular situation. We ourselves, we might not really be sure, but she actually knew that should the brother follow due process, then the father was going to act in a certain way. The same thing played out in the story of the prodigal son, how that when he was going through all that he was going through at the time, he said to himself that should I go back to my father, this is what would likely happen. He wasn't so sure at the time if he was going to be given maybe a banquet, but he was so sure of one thing, that his father was not going to chase him away. As a parent, you need to train yourself to get to that point where you yourself will be sure that your children or your child knows what you are to do or what you would likely do in every given situation, whether it be good or whether it be bad. God said of Abraham, I know that Abraham is going to train his children to do this or to do that. So you do not just have to know your children so well. You have to give them that allowance of knowing you so well. So parenting is not just about you trying to be sure that you can vouch for your children. Ask yourself, can they also vouch for you? Can they also vouch for your integrity? Until then, you rest assured that there's still much more work to be done.